again. So today I'm going to be showing you my favourite room in the house and also this fantastic dress that I've just bought. When I saw it in All Saints, I just thought I have to buy this just to wear in this room because it's perfect. Okay, I'll start off with the lights. I can't bear to be in a room and have the big light on. So just in this room, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I've got 5 lamps just in this one small room and the ceiling light, which I will start off and show you. I absolutely love this. It's quite annoying when I'm exercising to my Joe Wicks and I'm flinging my arms about. These tend to get quite tangled. But this was actually from British Home Stores, I think. They've been closed now for years, but they always did the most lovely lighting, I was always surprised to find it in there. But this is really heavy. These are crystals and it's, well, I think it's beautiful. There's a matching lamp over here as well, which I will show you. I think it's so princessy. I just love it. In the kitchen, I've got my monkey light and the crow light, and these 2 little mice down here are the same company. I think they're called Soletti, and they're the little mice, which I love. They've got a little door there so they can go and hide if they're feeling shy. This man here, my daughter's boyfriend found him on a skip and thought, I know who would like that. The other light in here, this is quite a new addition actually. So it's a standard lamp that I pinched from my mum's when I went to see her a couple of weeks ago. I told her the shade is the wrong shade of pink for this room, and she doesn't want me to. I was going to take it off and try and make my own, but she doesn't want me to touch it because my mum actually made this shade. She did it about 30 years ago. So she told me, no, bring it back, I'll put it in the loft until I die and then you can throw it away. And I put the phone down and I thought, what is the sense in that? So I don't think she's ever going to know. If I don't take it back, she will forget, I'm sure, by the time she comes next time. So mind you, if she's watching this video, she'll know my cunning plan. So that might be a test if she actually watches my videos. And the last lamp in here is this little, I think it's a Tiffany light. I've had that years. So let's just talk about this little table. On here I've got this, first of all, this thing was found in a junk shop. I keep like my daughter's, not PlayStation, what's it called? The thingy game for the telly, Wii. Is it Nintendo Wii? And that's games in there. So this was from a little junk shop. We changed the handles. They've got these gorgeous little bee handles. I think I showed you those in a previous video. I've got a monkey paperweight. So the theme in this room really is jungly theme, but pink and pretty, with a touch of the weird, like these dead insects. I've got 3 plates here. They're all from Anthropology, which is my current favourite shop. These pictures on the wall I thought were very, very odd looking when I saw them. As a threesome, they're lovely, and the frames go so nicely because they remind me of old India 100 years ago. Maybe not. What am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so sofas, leather sofas. I am a vegetarian and I don't really like the idea of leather sofas, but these are so old now. I think they're 14 years old and they still look pretty good, to say what's gone on. That sounds bad. Over here, that was my Christmas present this year from my mum. My mum thinks it's disgusting, but she knows that I love stuff like that. My husband bought me this picture from a market somewhere. So down here, this is a cabinet that was given to me years and years ago. I love it. Actually, these handles, we put these handles on. They're all odd. I like odd handles. I wish they were pink, but it does seem a shame just to get rid of them. Right, this is from a fantastic shop in Canterbury called Queen Bee. I love that shop. I never go in that shop without buying something. And this is just, I don't really know what it is. It's glass. I chose to put a little brass hair in there. And I love things like this. I've got my flowers. I haven't really got room for flowers in here, but because there's so much stuff, it's literally like an old curiosity shop. And candles, I always have to have a candle burning. Here is my picture gallery wall, and I love this. This is just all pictures of my family. I do love the way it looks, and I love photographs. I've got photographs everywhere, so to get them all together like that is great. This is my little friend. Do you want to introduce yourself? Oh, he's not talking today. Sometimes I can't shut him up. Talk. Oh, there we are. He gets very excited if we're watching Planet of the Apes. I was at a friend's house and he was on the bed and I was just like, oh my God, I love him. And she said, take him. So I did, and he's very happy here. I think he annoys everybody else, but I like him. So over in this corner is one of my favourite pictures. This picture is amazing. I don't know if you can see, so it's a very handsome lion. And his hat, he's got a top hat with acrobats in it. And I just think that is the coolest picture ever. Excuse me, I'm trying to talk. I just went round charity shops looking for a suitable frame, which I did. So that's that. Here again, just more family photographs, another weird head. So I bought this little dome. I think it had a candle in it. It was very cheap, but I just liked the dome. So I bought this, threw the candle away, and got this little old, it's either lead or tin polar bear. Gave him a top hat to make him theatrical, like the other things in the room. And he's sitting on a bed of crystals that look like little bits of ice. So that's my little polar bear. Over here, this is actually gin. I started this bottle. I've got another unopened bottle there, but as I was pouring it one day in the kitchen, I thought, oh, what a lovely bottle, with the monkey on. Sorry, this monkey won't stop talking. Down here is a coal scuttle, because the fire, we do actually use the fire. I'm not sure we're meant to because we are in a built up area. My husband sent me a picture. He was on tour in Utrecht in Holland, and it's really, really heavy. And he sent me a picture and I said, you've got to buy it, please, please buy it. And he carried it, God knows how, he carried it all the way back from Holland. Well, not all the way back from Holland, all the way back to the tour bus, and it weighs a ton, so thank you. So the fireplace, as I say, we do use it. I'm not sure we're supposed to, but I love it. There's nothing more homely than a cat and a real fire. This is our little pixie friend. which this weighs a ton as well. I love him. My daughter's terrified of him, but I just think that's gorgeous. This is an original fireplace. This was here. I think it was all boxed in when we moved in. Yeah, it was all boxed in. Right, so the mantelpiece. These, oh, I just adore these. I went a couple of years ago to the, what was it called? The fair at Ali Pali. I think it's Country Living Fair. And I bought these and they were really expensive. I won't say how much because my husband's filming the video. But can you see them? I just love them. And actually I bought these, I didn't have anywhere to put them really, and I kept them hidden in a bag. And these were my inspiration for this room because I thought they were pretty, like this pink, my favourite colour, so pretty, but with the theatrical top hat and the jungly theme, this is what inspired me to decorate this room. Right, I've got these two little cards which just go so lovely because the wallpaper, which is the best bit, I'll show you in a minute, is giraffes and zebras. So they're just there waiting. Well, actually I was going to put them in a frame, but I haven't got any walls left. So that's them. Oh, this thing, another thing I suspect from Utrecht, is it? No. Well, this is a Victorian, I left the little thing on. It's a 19th century French pocket watch display box, which my husband lovingly polished and polished and polished. It was black and it's actually rose quartz, I think, on the top. And if you open it up, he found me a little bird skull and mounted it. Some people might not think that's very romantic, giving your wife a bird skull for Christmas, but I love it. I think it's gorgeous. So that's there, pride of place, along with this. I can't remember if I bought this or if I put it together myself. I think I put it together myself. Yeah, so it's a bug in another glass dome. I like the idea of ugly things being made to look pretty. Don't know why. Right, over here. Ta-da! Oh, don't you just adore this? This actually freaks most people out, but that was something that we saw and we have to have this. Again, I've got another bird cage. This is quite tatty, but I've got a real thing about bird cages, and I've hung the little birdies in there as well. But as usual, the door's open so they can fly out at night when they come alive if they want to. They're not actually caged. So over here in this corner is my half printer's tray with jungle animals, which is quite a funny story because my dad wanted to know what I wanted for my birthday, and I said I want half. Never thought in a million years it'd be bothered to find it. I said I'd like half a printer's tray with jungle animals. Never thought anything of it. It was a bit of a joke really. And then he phoned me and he said something about I've got a chicken and a duck and some farmyard animals, and I was like, farmyard animals? I never said farmyard animals. I need jungle animals. Farmyard animals aren't going to go in my room. And basically he had got loads of they're old, I think they're even made of lead, farm animals that he's now stuck with because I was so insistent. No, I never said I wanted farm animals. They have to be jungle animals. So here, anyway, I ended up with what I wanted. I'm just going to move this because it's putting me off because it's the wrong pink. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. So these curtains match the wallpaper, which I forgot to show you. I will zoom in on the wallpaper in a minute. But these curtains I made myself. I always make my own curtains. Usually my mum comes to help me because she's fantastic at making curtains. She taught me. But I did do these by myself because I was so impatient. I'd got the fabric and I just could not wait to make them. Can you see this gorgeous fabric, the giraffes and the zebras? I do adore this fabric, it's amazing. And I think they look lovely, and I never bothered drawing the curtains anyway because we've got this frosted glass. Fabulous tie backs. I must just show you this little jar here. This little jar is full of teeth. I won't explain anymore. Oh, I've also got other body parts. Hair. Down here we have a trunk full of games and games. This was just from HomeSense. I couldn't believe it. That's the most fantastic shop. I've got this gorgeous hand that every time my mum comes to stay, I have to move it because she won't come in the room with the hand. This was a present from my daughter, my eldest daughter. It's actually I'm going to do something else with this dome though, but for now it's holding this, which is the top of Mary Poppins's umbrella. Do you recognise him? I think I showed you these last time. This was the one all the way from Budapest, another thing that the poor husband had to carry back onto the tour bus. And I found this one the other week, I showed you, from HomeSense, and I was a bit worried there might be a language barrier, but I had nothing to worry about because they love each other, they're devoted to each other. So that all worked out well. So here's another bird cage. This was from, I'm not sure where it was from, just like a junkie shop somewhere. And inside we've got a very posh parrot from Liberty. So also in the window, I like to put glass things in the window, just the light coming through them. I think they look lovely. I've been told that I really shouldn't do this because it's a fire hazard. But so far, touch wood. This is from a little shop. Oh, it was a gorgeous shop. It was in somewhere in Yorkshire. I think it's called Haworth. And I got these little bug plaques. If you can see this crystal. Oh no, that's lost. Oh no, it has. There's a fairy on the top. I've got quite a few of these throughout the house. It's these that are the fire hazard, according to my mum. But they look so pretty when the sun's shining through them, and it makes a rainbow all over the room, and it sends the cat mad as well, which is quite funny. So I hope you liked my tour of my favourite room in the house. Oh, the wallpaper. This is the wallpaper, which I just cannot remember the name. It begins with G. Is it Giselle and Graham or something? It was very, very expensive actually. Well, not very, very expensive, but it wasn't cheap. So that's my tour finished, and I hope you liked it, and I will see you soon, hopefully. Bye.